We back. Ready to go to work. Trying to let these dogs run around. Before it's time me to leave out this bitch. Man, hit that like button, man. YouTube that took down my video, Q50 the Lord 50 when I was calling out on the couch TV. What's up, Frank? Yeah, hell yeah, man. See, you just hilarious, yo. See, that's why I tell y'all, that's why I don't fuck with Baltimore, man. What's up, Naeem? You bet that, man. Naeem in the building, y'all. Make sure y'all check out Naeem Edwards, man. One of the realest on YouTube, you heard me. Yeah, she is. She is, y'all. And motherfuckers can't stand it. And see, that's why I be thinking that they be having an issue against Baltimore. Cause that's what you gonna get. You give a real Baltimorean a platform, you gonna get just hilarious, man. You feel me? You gonna get a motherfucker that standing on business, that ain't with the nonsense, that ain't scared to go against the grain. That's what you gonna get. And it's good to watch. Because Shorty was out of line. I remember when we first did a video on y'all. I had no idea that he was that bad. You know what I mean? I ain't know he was that bad, yo. So for some reason, yo, Justin Lawrence woke up early as shit in the morning. Cause by the time I woke up, this shit was already out for 3 hours. You feel me? She woke up early as shit in the morning to crack a dawn and decided that, you know what, I'm about sick of this neon kid. And exposed him. He did a lot of shit, yo, that I ain't know nothing about. You know what I mean? Motherfucker can say it's clout chasing, people can say what it is. I think he deserved to be called out like he did, like he was on Breakfast Club for the things that he did. For real. But a lot of people don't like Jess because she's too real. So this what happened.
Hey y'all.
Oh shit. Hey, y'all, come on, get out here, y'all. I'm ready to leave. Y'all gonna be mad because y'all gonna be in the house.
Hey y'all, what's up? So a lot of y'all are still waiting for me to apologize to this little motherfucker. It ain't gonna happen. Backstory. So this little streamer dude reaches out to Charlemagne and asks to be on the show because he had a big announcement to make. And because Charlemagne is open to the streaming world, he allowed him to come up.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna do it downstairs while I'm still here. You wanna run downstairs real quick and it does. Went in the house.
What's up, big boy? I haven't seen you in a minute, y'all. You know, he's still out here, still around.
Come on, y'all might as well go in the cage. Okay. No, don't run around now. I just gave you an opportunity to run around. You came in the house. Come on. Got about 10 minutes. It was time to get out of here. I think in the case of the day too, y'all, I think the father taking this thing. I ain't sure though, but it look like the trial moving fast. This ain't gonna be no long, drawn out trial. Ain't gonna be no long, drawn out trial. Well, so Woody can't go at nobody, Al. The fuck? That man can't go at nobody. Like, what you mean? How? How is he going at dirt, yo? How is that even possible? How is that possible, yo? How is a certified rat, a 10-time convicted rat, going that dirt, bro? What you mean he going that dirt? Man can't go at dirt. He can't even stand next to dirt. Yeah, you be watching all that. You be watching all the bullshit, bro. I try to stay away from that type of shit. The fuck is this? Oh, alright. Man, on what platform? Who allowed you to say that? Who allowed you to say that? It couldn't have been on my platform. People get people on these platforms just say anything. Oh, he did it live. People listen to it. I'm not giving that no attention, bro. He clout chasing. He can't say nothing about dirt. That man a rat. Yeah, he a rat. He can't say nothing about dirt, bro. All right, but just hilarious. So remember a couple weeks ago, and it was people in the comments like, oh, they went too hard on Neon and da 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 da. Mind you, Shorty still a kid. Yo, but it get to a point. Yeah, my mixtapes is it's an app page. It's an app page, bro. It's probably ran by a racist. You gotta be careful about them Instagram pages, bro. I mean, you don't know who run them bitches. I mean, now them pages is here to cause friction and confusion, and to push narratives and I mean propaganda. But remember a couple weeks ago, maybe a week ago, we did a live talking about Just Hilarious. Well, we talking about Breakfast Club calling out the little kid Neon. A lot of people thought that they was out of line for what they did to Neon. Aiden Ross even spoke out. But like I told y'all back there, what's up, Major Baby? Yeah, straight up. but I but I told y'all at the time I ain't really know too much about the kid. You understand? So Just Hilarious wakes up at 3 o'clock in the morning today. She woke up. She woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning today and decided to put a video together showing why exactly they came at Shorty this way. And I ain't gonna lie, it's justified because he did a lot of wild shit.
Oh, what's up? So a lot of y'all are still waiting for me to apologize to this little motherfucker, and it ain't gonna happen. Backstory. So this little streamer dude reaches out to Charlemagne and asks to be on the show because he had a big announcement to make. And because Charlemagne is open to the streaming world, he allowed him to come up without doing research on his ass. Now, we know I don't like interviews, but because I'm trying to get better at it, I does my research. So what he thought would be a walk in the park turned out to be something else. You don't want to play with us no more. Okay, his little feelings was hurt. My shoes. They didn't even shake my hand. None of them. That's crazy. Damn, chat. I'm sorry, bro. Just the other day. I fucking hate you black people! I will whip you up and bitch! Stupid whore! Dumbass black monkey tree! Suck my dick, bitch! No way for the people I lost their lives on 9/11. Deadass, you dumb black. I don't know what motherfuckers think this is, bro, but this is not Section 8, bro. This is not Section 8. This is not the hood. I'm not trying to be weird, but this is not that, bro. This is not a place where motherfuckers who usually sleep next to cockroaches can sleep in a nice house in the hills, bro.
Like,
What's your least favorite race?
I don't have a least favorite race.
Yeah, right. Okay.
I don't have.
What's your worst experience with a race? For me, I have a really bad story, but
What's your story?
some black guy tased my dad and robbed him of $50,000.
Is that a real story?
I swear to God. And then another black,
Like in what
I don't mean to be
situation?
racist. And another black guy, my dad fired her, or it was a
Okay.
girl. He fired her because she's, they're fucking lazy and stupid.
Wow.
So basically, what happened was she
Insane.
came late for work. He fired her, and then she came with her boyfriend and robbed the entire place. His cell phone store. I swear to God.
So you just like you now you just make assumptions that.
Yeah. And then like every time my mom sees a black guy, she locks the door.
Okay.
I know Steve agrees with me on that one. No, you don't love him.
No, he loves him.
Oh. Okay. What's your type? You like black girls? No. Well, no.
No, I don't mean like, no, that's not my type. It's not my type. No,
You know what's crazy?
Same. Bro, you're
So
me. I fucking
basically,
hate
what
them, bro.
she's showing is he tried to act like what's up, realist one? He tried to act like he moved past this. That's why she's showing his age up here. Nigga, you was doing this shit damn near last week. Wait, you ain't moved past this. This is who you is, man.
Whoa, no, I don't hate them.
Black girls are fucking hideous.
And when I saw Ruby Rose, bro, that changed my perspective on life. I swear to God, no joke.
Like, say, yes, you, homie. I'm talking about fucking Black Rock. Like, what are you saying, bro? On my mother's life, I'm not even letting you pay to fuck me, you ugly bitch. The fuck?
Shit, bro.
Fuck you, Kai. Fuck me, I don't go outside, bitch. The fuck? I will fuck your mom, bitch. I will fuck the shit out of that fat, hairy tummin', bitch. Fuck you. Suck my dick. What the fuck is that? Like, Kai coming eating bananas. What the?
It has a toy.
Hey, monkey.
It has a toy.
Excuse me, Kai. Hello.
What?
Back to present day.
Crazy, I've never been punched in the head.
You walk around with security.
That's because your ass be in the house.
That's why. That's because you was there.
Your videos in New York, you heavy security'd up.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That was the actual real situation.
You were only robbed by black people?
No.
See, the tune switches when you in front of black people that you ride with.
And it was the video thing.
Oh, I can play it. I got it.
So pay attention to his mannerisms. There is nothing else in the can, Neon. He was finished that shit earlier. But he had never watched his own content with a group of monkeys before. So his ass was nervous. Put the can down, dummy.
Oh, cell phone store. Cell phone store, yeah.
Okay.
So black people are your least favorite race?
No.
Were they ever?
No.
Okay.
I love everyone. I'm all about.
See, yo, but that shit
Oh,
not
you-
cool. See, this the shit these motherfuckers do. You know, this that character shit that I be talking about. Now, when he was playing the character, I told you, whenever these people try to play this so-called character, it leaves them able to duck accountability. You feel me? He was trolling, is what he said. Nah, bro, what you was doing is you was putting out negative energy. You was feeding into stereotypes. You was feeding into racism. You're fueling the fire. You understand what I'm saying? Now, at that age, maybe he didn't know what he was doing. But you did it. And you got to stand on it. You can't backtrack out of it now, act like it never happened, and act like you just so far past it when you just did this shit 2 years ago.
In that video.
Like 18?
18 probably.
Damn, 2 years ago?
It feels like so much longer. Like before then, I didn't like go deal with anything. I didn't go through anything at all.
Your life was nice for you not to have to go through shit.
My parents, they came here with nothing. They worked really hard and they gave me like whatever I want.
Yo, I hate that dirty. Well, my parents came here with nothing. Yo, that shit is not the same as what's going on in the black community, yo. Like, a lot of these guys always push that, oh, my parents came here with nothing. They worked tooth and nail. Man, all right. Yeah, all right. Okay. And they just built this motherfucking empire that's worth whatever the fuck that shit worth. Okay. It had to been something else along the lines that contributed to that success.
Wanted in life. I'm not gonna lie and say like, you know, I had like a tough upbringing or anything. You know, my parents.
Oh, yeah, we know that. We know. We could tell.
Okay.
First of all, you little fraggle maggot, I ain't got a struggle story either. So I wasn't talking about whether you grew up rich or poor or in the hood or in the suburbs or not. I was talking about the fact that I know you ain't never had your ass whooped. Not by your parents and not by none of your peers. You ain't never been in a school fight. You ain't never been chased down the street. You ain't never had to suffer no consequences for some shit you done said.
Hey, yo, I spoke about that before. You can tell when you run across these type of people. The people that ain't never been through nothing. That you can tell when a motherfucker ain't never had the shit slapped out of them. I'm trying to tell you, yo. Because they say things and they do things. And you be like, yo, what the fuck? Like, you know, yo, in a different light. Like, I really put hands on you for this shit that you doing. You feel me? Like, yeah, we at work right now, so you get away with it. But if we was outside this bitch, yo, you would never be able to say this shit to me like that. You feel me? And you know that they ain't never been through nothing because they would know this. They would walk a little bit lighter around certain topics or around certain situations or just don't say certain things. And that's the vibe that Jess got from Neon. He ain't never been through shit. Because if he been through shit, he wouldn't be talking like that. He wouldn't be talking like that, man. Ever.
Your little lonely ass sits in.
And like she said, she ain't talking about money or economic status or how you grew up. She talking about, yo, you ain't never had nobody put hands and feet to you, man. And it's obvious.
The house and talk to a computer all day. That's why your chat are your friends.
There's consequences to your actions and there's consequences to your words. So when you out in the street, people gonna try you.
You said you got a major announcement that you got to make, right?
Make that announcement now?
Probably don't.
Make that announcement now?
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Chat, everyone chill out, alright?
I'm glad that you're telling your chat to chill. I don't give a fuck about what they're saying about me. You have 2 black people working for you, 2 employees, and they are spewing.
Yeah, I don't know what you mean, yo, by she ghetto. She just from, everybody grow up in different, she from Baltimore, bro. I mean, what she did needed to be done. Because more than likely, if it wasn't done here, it probably never been done. He walk around with security, it's hard to get to him. And the crazy thing about it is, after all the disrespect he done spewed on black people, he walk around with black security. And Justin Larris is ready to get to that. Yes, I don't know what you mean by ghetto, bro. Like, I don't fit into the status quo, what the fuck the world thinks you're supposed to be. You be what the fuck you want to be, as long as you respect people and you carry yourself with a level of integrity. I don't give a fuck if my speech is a certain type of way. I'm not trying to fit into these motherfuckers for real. You feel me?
The monkey, the this,
It's either you gonna accept me for who I am or fuck you. And I think that's her mentality. That's most people from Baltimore mentality. It's if you gonna accept me for who I am, or fuck you. Ain't really no compromise.
that ain't the last time that this is gonna happen. If
That goes into what I was saying about Gucci. If that's your chat, you gotta control that. If your chat is on racism time and these are your supporters and you keep allowing them to support you, then what the fuck do that make you? The same thing I was saying about Gucci yesterday when people was trying to say, yo, Gucci ain't, how you gonna blame Gucci? Because Gucci's at the head of 1017. 1017 fails, no matter how it fails. It don't matter if motherfuckers was stealing money. It don't matter if people was going to jail. It don't matter if people was dying. It don't matter. It's Gucci's fault because he's the head of the organization. That's basically what Justin Larris just told y'all.
you continue to do press, because this is real press. That shit on the internet, I'm not saying the funds that you make from it ain't real. The attention that you get from it is not real. But like when you talk to real people in person shit,
Yeah.
that's real. Hey y'all, what's up? So a lot of y'all are.
Yeah, and I think she needed to tell you that. I think she needed to tell her that. I think that needed to be said because, like I said, if it wasn't going to, if they ain't said it, probably never been said. And Shorty would have lived his whole life thinking that what he did was cool or never just really had his foot to the fire. But I think this is the reason why a lot of people be reserved about people from Baltimore, y'all, because we ain't really we on man time. Even the women, you know what I mean? Even the women is on man time. And not even on, I ain't talking about on the wild shit, I'm just talking about on some, yo, I ain't up this bitch to play. I'm up this bitch to get my money, do what I gotta do, and I'm out of here. But in the meantime, we not tolerating no disrespect. We ain't tolerating no disrespect, man. He did. Somebody really did. I don't know what the ghetto is, man. I don't even use that word for real, bro. You know, I might say the trenches. You know what I mean? I don't really use the word ghetto. That word got racist connotations. You know what I mean? I don't really use that word. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm just saying. I just said the word. I know it's the same thing. They don't have the same meaning. Yeah, but queso trials is going on right now. We're gonna listen to that on the ride to work. See what the fuck going on with queso. So far, I ain't heard no evidence that really implicates you in no crimes.
And said that she had to come home from work. The family's been through hell.
Shit,
There
hold
was
up,
no
y'all.
explanation as to why she was suddenly taken off, and then suddenly there's a body that's been found.
Now, with her body identified, homicide detectives must piece together what happened to Kajavia Globe and why.
The evidence takes take photos, we collect evidence from the trash can. There was dog hair fibers that were collected. There was also pillow fibers. It looked like a dog was on a pillow or a comforter part. We also collected those fibers.
The can had been found in front of a clearly abandoned house.
Yeah, I ain't really heard nothing to implicate him. I think when it comes to queso, I think they think their strongest evidence is the Who I Smoke video. They using social media posts. Sean, I'm ready to go to work, y'all. I already let the dogs out. Yeah, but all those words got different meanings. Trenches, ghetto, slums, they don't all mean the same thing. Even though we use them in the same context. They don't all mean the same thing for real. Fuck, man. We're going this bitch mob this weekend though, so we're going live tonight. Going live tonight, you know what I mean? Or we might, I don't know. Depends. We don't go live tonight, we going live tomorrow morning. Yeah, I just don't like that word, yo. It ain't, you know what I mean? Just my personal opinion. You know, 'cause a lot of people use that to justify, you know, certain words and shit is used to justify mistreatment. And I think ghetto was one of them. They use certain words to justify disrespect and mistreatment. I think ghetto was one of them words. So I try to stay away from it. Resurrect Jeffrey Epstein. No, I don't know. Jeff Epstein, still the fuck he at. Wherever he at. I don't know if it's Israel or Australia or the motherfucking cemetery. But Epstein is still the fuck he at. But yo, we ready to check out Queso trial, man. See what the fuck going on.
Congress just eliminated federal funding for public media and WESA. Keep independent radio in Pittsburgh $20 at a time. We're launching the Calibration Act.
Not sure? Not pretty sure, but I think it was an iPhone. You can go online and pull up anything you need.
Call. Where did you go in the complex? Do you recognize this photograph?
Yes.
And what do you recognize that to be?
Apartments.
That's the same apartment complex you went to on January 15th, 2020?
Yes.
And showing you States Exhibit 179. Do you recognize that photograph?
Yes.
And is that those same apartment complexes?
Yes.
Now, explain again, when you initially pulled into the apartment complex, do you know what building you went to, or where exactly did you go?
I went straight. It's like one way in, one way out. I went down, and then I went to turn around.
And were you looking for someone?
Yes.
And that's when you got the call?
Yes.
After you got that call, where did you go in the complex?
Can you repeat that?
Sorry, where did you go in the complex?
I pulled in to like right here, right here. Spot like right here.
And what happened when you pulled into that spot?
Hakeem came from under, like up from over here.
Fuck, you know what it's at?
And what did he do?
He got in my back seat.
Oh, that's the girl. Oh, so this the girl that picked him up. She's telling. Hold on, let's go back. We gotta go back some more.
Yes.
Did Torgon Williams and Hakeem Robinson know one another?
Yes. 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 Yes.
Did Torgon Williams and Hakeem Robinson know one another?
Yes.
Are they related?
Yes.
How so?
So, Jennifer?
Do you see Hakeem Robinson in the courtroom here today? And if you do, tell us where he's seated and what he is wearing.
He's right there with a blue jacket on. Suit.
Can you be a little more specific?
Right next to the white man with the black jacket. Between the lady and the man, right here.
So
Your Honor, if the record reflects, Ms. Kant has identified the defendant.
The record shall so reflect.
So this is the thing, y'all. Once the car got crashed after the murder, everybody went their separate ways. So that's why they got two drawers, two different juries, like I was telling y'all. And I think what the state is saying is alleging that Queso got picked up by a girl, him and somebody else. So, but it sounds like so far is that the girl that's testifying, this is the girl that's on the stand right now, the girl that picked up Queso and the other guy. When the other two people went and home invaded that the older lady, and the father came and picked them up. I think this is her testimony.
Ms. Kant has identified the defendant.
The record shall so reflect.
Did Hakeem Robinson have a nickname?
Yeah.
And what did you know that nickname to be?
Queso.
Did Torgon and Hakeem Robinson hang out at times?
Yes.
Was that usually with Abdul Robinson Jr.?
Yes.
Are you familiar with the name Leroy Whitaker?
Yes.
And why are you familiar with that name?
He hangs out with Torgon.
Did you personally know or hang out with anybody named Leroy Whitaker?
No.
Do you know what Leroy Whitaker looks like?
Yes.
And what is that based on?
Like social media or just hanging Torgon doing videos. I've seen him in there too.
So you've seen Torgon and Leroy Whitaker together in videos?
Yes.
Do you see Leroy Whitaker in the courtroom here today?
Yes.
Can you tell us where he is seated and what he is wearing?
In the front right here with the blue jacket.
And who's he next to?
This white lady right here.
Is that the front table that you're pointing to?
Yeah.
Right. Your Honor, with the record reflect, Ms. Gann has identified Leroy Whitaker.
The record shall so reflect.
Are you also familiar with an individual named Dominique Varner?
Yes.
And how did you know who Dominique Varner was?
Torgon's friend.
In January of 2020, did Torgon have his own vehicle?
No.
Today, are you aware or recognize the name Charles McCormick?
Yes.
And why do you recognize that name?
Because of the incident that happened.
Is that when he was killed?
Yes.
And was that on January 15th of 2020?
Yes.
Did you discover that he was murdered later the same day that it happened?
Yes.
Now, your home on Dalehurst, how close is that to the Merrill Road shop?
Now, more than likely, they was ready to hit her, but they was trying to hit her with accessory after the fact. More than likely, if she picked them up after that, after the shooting, they was going to charge her with accessory after the fact. So that's why she testified.
Plaza.
About a mile.
On January 15th, 2020, that morning, were you home?
Yes.
And what is the first thing you remember about that morning?
I was being woke up out my sleep.
Who was waking you up?
Torgon.
And do you recall around what time on January 15th that was?
Like early afternoon.
And so, do you mean around lunchtime or later? If you remember.
Before lunchtime.
Was it unusual for you to have still been asleep at that time?
No.
And why is that?
Because I took care of my grandma overnight.
And does she live with you?
No,
Where was she staying?
with my dad.
After you were woken up on January 15th, 2020 by Torgon, did you see anyone else in your home?
Yes,
And who was that?
a Kareem.
Abdul Robinson Jr.?
Yes.
And what happened after you were woken up by Torgon?
I woke up and I went out to the living room and him and Kareem were there and they asked me to go pick up Hakeem.
Did you know why they wanted you to pick him up?
No,
Did you ask?
no,
Did you finally agree to do that?
yes,
Did it seem to you like Torgon or Abdul Robinson Jr. did not want to go pick him up themselves?
yes.
Where did you have to go to pick Hakeem up?
Up Arlington Expressway and some apartments.
And how did you know where to go?
Kareem, I believe Kareem said it, or I don't know if there was a thing on his phone with a map. That I cannot remember.
Did you go to that apartment complex?
Yes,
How did you get there?
I drove my silver Honda.
Did Abdul Robinson Jr. have a vehicle at your home?
It was an SUV.
Were you given anything before you left to go pick Hakeem Robinson up?
Yes,
And what was that?
Kareem's phone.
Do you recall what type of phone it was?
I believe it was an iPhone.
Did you have a phone on January 15, 2020?
Yes,
Was your phone working on January 15, 2020?
no,
The whole day?
not the whole day.
Did it get deactivated?
No, when I woke up, my phone was off. I didn't pay the bill.
Later that day, did you pay the bill?
Yes,
After you got into your silver Honda and you drove to the apartment complex, what happened?
I was riding through, I pulled into like some brick apartments. I pulled in and I was like circling around because I didn't really know exactly where he was at. So I was like going through a loop and I got a call on the phone. I don't know if it was an Instagram call, I can't recall, a regular call, FaceTime, and it was Hakeem saying, I'm down here, like turn around.
Do you recall what the apartment complex looked like?
It was brick buildings.
Your Honor, may I publish exhibits that are already in evidence?
Yes.
Showing you what's in evidence as State's Exhibit 177. Do you recognize this photograph?
Yes,
And what do you recognize that to be?
the apartments.
That's the same apartment complex you went to on January 15, 2020?
Yes,
And showing you State's Exhibit 179. Do you recognize that photograph?
yes,
And is that those same apartment complexes?
yes.
Now, explain again when you initially pulled into the apartment complex. Do you know what building you went to, or where exactly did you go?
I went straight. It's like one way in, one way out. I went down and then I went to turn around.
And were you looking for someone?
Yes,
And that's when you got the call?
yes.
After you got that call, where did you go in the complex?
Can you repeat that?
Sorry, where did you go in the complex?
I pulled in to like right here, right here. Spot like right here.
And what happened when you pulled into that spot?
Hakeem came from under, like up from over here.
And what did he do?
He got in my back seat.
You said he got in the backseat of your car?
Correct.
And did he have a firearm with him?
No.
I want to see how the defense refute what she's saying. Because basically, they're trying to connect the dots for this from this whatever day this was, to say that they all ran different directions, they all got different ways of getting away, but they all committed this crime together. But what I want to hear is, did they ever admit to her that a shooting took place?
Today, do you recall what he was wearing?
I don't.
Do you remember what his hair?
That's key evidence right there. I was wondering. I knew they was going to ask him that. Ask her that. I wonder if she was going to say she knew what he had on. So that creates wiggle room right there.
It was like that day.
He had like dreads, but they're like twisty looking like dreads.
And about how far down did they go?
Like right here.
After you got Hakeem Robinson and you got into your car, where'd you go?
Back to my house.
Did y'all talk at all on the way back?
No.
About how long did it take you to get back to your house on Dalehurst?
About 5 minutes.
And when you got back, what did you do?
I don't know if I handed Kareem's phone to Hakeem or gave it back to Kareem, and I went back to my room and laid back down.
Did you ever ask them about what happened on January 2020?
No.
And
Across from Mr.
He didn't really establish nothing right there. Would have admitted to the crime, or if she's even able to explain his clothing, that would have been real strong evidence. But basically what he just tried to make a connection was these guys was all together. So when the other guys testify and say that, you know, these other three people was with us, so basically it was 5 of them that committed this crime. But he is setting this testimony up for Abdul Senior and the Barnett dude, to say that we was all together, we all got separated. So what he just tried to establish is, even though they didn't home invade that girl at the lady house and get a ride from Abdul Senior, they just got away and went another direction and got a ride from this woman. But this woman wasn't able to describe the clothing. So that picture that they showed, that they saying is queso, it's still refutable. Still refutable. So this case of defense attorney ready to speak. See what she did.
Good morning. How are you doing? Since this all happened, you've gotten married, haven't you?
Yes.
You and Mr. Torgan.
So this AT Scotty defense attorney.
Williams didn't date very long, did you?
No.
At the time that this all happened, back in January of 2020, he did spend quite a few nights at your home.
Yes.
And he obviously had woken up at your home that morning.
Yes.
Okay. And my understanding is you do know who Leroy Whitaker is.
Yeah, like I know who he is, yeah.
But you've never spent any time with him?
No.
Never had a meal with him?
No.
Never sat down and had any kind of a long conversation with him?
No.
Okay. Didn't see him on January 15th?
No.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. I don't have anything.
All right. Good morning.
Now, Gant is your married name, right?
Yes.
You are currently married to a man named Tyrone Gant, right?
Yes.
Maiden name is Bryant, right?
Yes.
Now, on the day Charles McCormick was murdered, what day was that?
January 20th or the 19th of 2020, I believe.
That's what you remember it to be. Okay, and you were dating someone by the name of Torgon Williams, right?
Yes.
Okay, you were living together.
Yes.
And this was in, like you said, January of 2020, right?
Yes.
You were 38 years old at that time, right?
Yes.
And Torrigon Williams was 23 years old at that time.
Yes.
God dang.
And you were in a sexual relationship with him, right?
Yes.
He lived in your house with your mom.
She coming at her credibility. God damn, shorty. Shorty live wild. God damn, she could have been a motherfucking son.
And your child.
Yes.
And at the time, your child was 19 years old.
Yes.
Damn,
he's closer in age to Torrigon than he was to you.
Yes.
Now, at the time that in 2020 you weren't working.
No.
Did you file taxes in 2021?
No.
Have you ever had a job where you filed taxes before 2020?
Yes.
Okay. When did you file taxes before 2020?
I don't know. It's been a couple of years.
Okay, but around that time you weren't working, but you were living in that house and supporting your mom and your son and Torrigon, right?
No, my mom worked.
What did your mom do?
She is a cashier.
So your mom, as a cashier, was supporting you, your 19-year-old son, and Torrigon Williams, right?
No.
Who was supporting them because Torrigon Williams wasn't working, was he?
No, I also used to take care of my grandma, and I got paid for doing that.
Who paid you to take care of your grandma?
My dad.
Okay. And how much did you pay taxes on that job?
No.
Okay. And like I said, Torrigon Williams wasn't working, was he?
No.
Isn't it true that you were selling drugs at that time out of your house?
No.
Oh shit.
In the ground.
Hey yo, I think yo, Young Ace paid for both them lawyers, man. He just put up an Instagram post saying that he damn near went broke on paying for their lawyers. Hey yo, I didn't know she was gonna take it that route. I don't know what effect that's gonna have on the jury. The jury might not like that. Benzo, she being painted as a witness.
In the grounds? Okay, let me see counsel at sidebar.
Hey, I did not know she was going that route with it. Hold up. They got a sidebar.
Now, the man you're married to now, right?
Yes.
You started dating him after you broke up with Torrigon Williams, right?
Yes.
He was arrested in 2022, right?
Yes.
He was living with you at the time, right?
No.
He wasn't living with you in 2022?
Are you talking about which arrest are you talking about?
Yeah, she don't play no
I'm going to
games.
talk about the arrest that he has for selling fentanyl and cocaine.
In December, we were separated.
Okay.
We're not together.
We're not, but you were living before?
She caught her in the lie. She caught her in the lie. I thought y'all was married, so y'all was married and living separate?
With him? And then in the interim, when you weren't together, he was arrested for selling fentanyl and cocaine.
Yes.
Okay. And you're still married to him now, right?
Yes.
His case is... Well, actually, his case is still pending, right?
Yes.
It's being prosecuted by the state attorney's office.
Yes.
And that case isn't going to be resolved. Its next court date is after this trial, right?
I don't know. His lawyer handles all that. I don't go to the court dates.
As you sit here, you don't know when your husband's next court date is? He's incarcerated, right?
I don't know when his next court. His lawyer handles that, and then he reiterates to me.
She lied like a motherfucker. Damn. Yeah, she a beast, man. Her motherfucking stock gonna go up after this trial.
Okay, and you don't go to his court dates?
No.
But he's in jail?
Yes.
And now you are testifying on behalf of the same office that is prosecuting your husband, right?
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Is this the third party cooperation type of situation? Yo, is she third party cooperating? Is she following the big meat? The big meat, what you wanna call that shit? Is she following big meat, man? That's what it sounds like the defense attorney is heading toward. You testify on them, we cut your husband a break. Sound like big meat to me.
Your husband, right?
Yes.
Now, speaking of Hakeem, you just testified that you knew Hakeem as far back as, I think your testimony was, what you said was 2019?
Yes.
That's what you said on the witness stand, right?
Yes.
And she got married quick as a bitch.
Now, you weren't close to Hakeem, right? You just knew who he was.
Yes.
Everyone knew who Hakeem was, right?
Yes.
He's queso.
Yes.
Right? And at that time, he was a local celebrity in Duval County.
Yes.
He was an up-and-coming musician, right?
Yes.
Very close with someone by the name of Young and Ace, right?
Yes.
You know, Young and Ace now is a very popular musician, right?
Yes.
And at that time, Hakeem's career was going pretty well, right?
Well, I didn't know about his career. I just know, I don't know about.
You didn't go with Torrigan Williams to one of the music videos where he was shooting?
Yeah, I dropped Torrigan off there before, yes.
Okay, so let's talk about that. He was in the position where he was producing music videos, right?
Yes.
Okay. And like you said, you were there, right?
Yes.
You went there with your boyfriend Torrigan, right?
Yes.
And there were a bunch of people on set, right?
Yeah.
I mean, could you tell the jury or give an estimate of how many people? More than 10?
I don't know.
Did you end up watching the music video?
Happy birthday, Hot Mo.
I can't, I probably.
Into the media, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, it wasn't just Torrigan that was there, right? The members of their friends were there. Kareem was there. Did you see him there?
See him where?
At the music video?
I don't know if he was at that one.
Let me make this easier instead of going through the list. Would you be able to testify to anybody else that was there?
I can't remember. Yeah.
Okay.
She should say how many music videos you attended. Because you just say you only dropped them off. She missed the opportunity right there.
Now, you didn't know anyone who Torrigan would hang out with apart from Hakeem, right?
What do you mean by that?
Okay, isn't it true that you testified before that you did not know who Torrigan would hang out with apart from Hakeem Robinson? You testified on direct that you know all about Leroy Whitaker, that you know about Abdul Jr. Oh wait, I'm sorry, I misspoke. You did not know who would hang out with Torrigan apart from Abdul Jr., not Hakeem, right?
Yeah, that's why I'm like.
Yeah. Oh, my mistake, and you caught it because Hakeem wasn't that close. The one he was close to, Torrigan Williams, was Abdul Robinson Jr., right?
Yes, he would hang out with him more, yes.
And we're throwing out a bunch of names, so I don't want the jury to get confused, okay? Whenever I say Kareem, is that Abdul Robinson Jr.?
Yes.
Okay, so he's not in this courtroom today, right?
No.
Okay, but that is the one that was close with Torrigan Williams. You didn't see Hakeem Robinson at your house all the time?
No.
You never saw Hakeem Robinson hanging out with Dominique Barnell?
No.
Torrigan wasn't a musician though, right?
No.
He hung around ATK and their musical group, right?
Yes.
But he didn't rap, he didn't do any music.
No.
Now, I want to understand how it is now that you ended up being a witness for the prosecution in this case. Because let's be clear, You're testifying now that you had information about a homicide that occurred in January 2020, right?
Yes.
You never went to them with this information, right?
No.
They had to come to you, right?
Yes.
And the case we are here for is for the murder of a young man by the names of Charles McCormick, right?
Yes.
You have no idea who that was?
No.
He's a complete stranger to you.
Correct.
Now, you just testified on direct for the state that you picked up Hakeem on the day of the murder, right? And brought him back to your house.
Yes.
And that at the time you lived at 750 South Dalehurst Drive, which was right around the corner from where Charles McCormick lived, right?
It was 7520.
7520, right? But that's right around the corner from where Charles McCormick was murdered, the strip mall. That's where your house was.
Yes. A mile away.
And when this murder happened in 2020, it was broadcast all over the news, right?
Yes.
Your testimony is that you knew there was a murder right by your house, right?
What do you mean? When did I know, though? What do you mean?
When did you know that there was a murder? You had to have known when you saw the news that
day. Yeah.
Within 24 hours, you knew that that murder happened and it involved your boyfriend, Torgon Williams, right?
I didn't know for sure. I just seen the death of Charles McCormick on the news.
At the strip mall, right around from your house, right? The one where you claimed that you heard the gunshots from your house, right?
I didn't never say I heard any gunshots.
Okay, because you were asleep all morning, right?
Yes.
You can't testify to anything that happened at your house before you, right?
Correct.
But you picked up the shooter.
So ain't no telling how long they was even there. Shit, they could have been there all motherfucking day. You heard me? She wouldn't know. She was sweet. That's what I'd have said.
And you helped him get away, right?
I picked up Hakeem Robinson. That's who I picked up.
And they are claiming he is the shooter, right?
Yes.
You picked him up and helped him get away and evade capture, right?
I guess if that's what you want to say, I was just picking somebody up.
Okay. Because if you claim you didn't know anything, then you can't get charged for accessory after the fact, right?
I told y'all. What I tell y'all. That's why she testified. They was going to charge.
Didn't know anything.
So you're telling this jury that after you, Torgon or Kareem comes into your house and says, I need you to go and pick up Hakeem from the woods. You go and pick him up. You see later the day.
From the woods. That's not what was said.
Okay. So we're going to break it down. But this is what you want the jury to believe. You had no clue. You continued living with Torgon Williams, right?
Yes.
You had no discussions with him about what went on that day?
No.
Even though you had just seen on the news all this information about the case and know that they asked you to go pick up somebody from that apartment complex.
Correct.
And you just didn't talk about it.
No.
Okay. So that you can come here and claim I didn't know, right?
No, I didn't talk about it. You're asking me, I didn't talk about it.
But regardless, you didn't go at all on your own free will to the state attorneys at any time to let them know that you had information about this case, right?
No.
I'd have been like,
so you've never been
I'd be like, so what changed? That's what I'd asked. What changed?
arrested for this case, right? Your involvement.
No.
You won't be prosecuted, right?
No.
Did you appear here under a state subpoena?
Yes.
So anything you say today, they can't use against you in the future for any future criminal prosecution.
I guess I don't know how that works.
Okay. Now, Torgon Williams, right? You've come to know.
Yes.
Was directly involved in this murder, right?
No.
You don't know that as you sit here today?
No.
So your testimony is Torgon Williams was not involved in the murder of Charles McCormick?
No, I don't know that if he was. I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
All right. But he's been free for the past 5 years, right?
I don't know where he's been. I haven't talked to him.
As far as you're aware, he hasn't been arrested?
I don't know.
Now let's talk about something that happened to you in later in the year, 6 months later, after this homicide. You know someone by the name of Raekwon Howard?
Yes.
Isn't that person tried to kill you and Torgon Williams, right?
Yes, he was charged.
He was charged. Now, this happened in the summer after the murder of Charles McCormick, so you were still with Torgon Williams 6 months later, right?
No, we broke up, and then he came back for like a minute, and then we broke up again.
Okay, so...
We're straight, yeah, we had stopped talking for a while.
You stop talking, and when he comes back into your life, there's a night when you and him are coming home in your car, right?
It was during the day.
Well, it was during the day, and Raekwon Howard came out with a rifle and started shooting at the both of you, right?
Yeah, that's what he's charged with.
Okay. It's him. You told that to the police, right?
No, I couldn't ID. The person had a mask on.
Okay, but as far as you know, as he sits there, Raekwon Howard has been charged with trying to execute both you and Torgon Williams.
Yeah, he's been charged.
That's what he tried to do. He tried to kill you both, right?
Yeah.
Did you shoot back?
Yeah.
You had your own firearm at the time?
Yes.
Oh, so.
Now, per the internet, you know these two.
So her old ass is in the mix with the young boys. She might be ATK too. Hey yo, I like this lawyer.
Two groups, right? The musical group ATK, you know about them, right?
Yes.
You know about the musical group TikTok.
Now what, man? Yo, she doing a great job.
Now, even though you spoke to the detectives about Raekwon Howard and what he did to you, right? You didn't mention anything about Hakeem Robinson, right?
No.
You didn't mention anything about the incident about picking up this person from that incident, even though you know the murder took place, right?
No.
All right. And when Kesa was arrested, he wasn't arrested until September of 2020, right?
I don't know when he was arrested.
Okay. But at the time he was arrested, you would agree with me that the case was all over the news, that he had been arrested for that murder that took place in the strip mall, right?
Yeah, it was on the news.
Okay. So everybody knew that the state thought that Hakeem Robinson was the person that killed Charles McCormick, right? It was no secret.
It was on the news.
Accessible to everybody, right?
Yeah.
Including you.
Yeah.
Now, we're also in Florida, right? You know about the law in Florida that we call this the Sunshine State, right?
No, where do you know?
Everyone has public access to anything that's filed in a criminal case that's pending, right? It's open to the public.
Okay, yeah.
That you can go online and pull up anything you need to know about a case, right?
Correct.
Including this case, right?
Yeah.
If you want to see interviews of witnesses, it's all over the internet, right?
Yeah.
You could look it up. If you wanted to see the interview of Dominique Barney, you could find that, right?
Yeah.
You wanted to see the interview of his girlfriend, Janera Smith. That's on the internet for anyone to see, right?
I guess.
And it's not until April of 2022, over 2 years after the murder, after all of this has been on the news, that you claim that you know something about the case, right?
Bitch. Man, her boyfriend third party cooperating. Her husband third party cooperating, man. That's where she getting at with this. It wasn't until after her husband got arrested that now she knows something about a motherfucking murder. Yo, sleep the younger knees, man, for this lawyer, man. I don't know where he found that.
Yes. You didn't go into their office of your own free will, right?
No.
You all of a sudden received a subpoena from the state attorney's office to go into their office, right?
Yes.
If you don't comply with that subpoena, you can be held in contempt of court, right?
All right, so hold on. She gotta explain how this subpoena came about. Somebody mentioned her name. Oh, so he might not be third party cooperating, but I'm sure. I mean, I ain't sure, but it's possible he can work out a deal through her testimony on these guys. I wonder who put her name in the mix.
I don't know what happens if you don't.
And you didn't just show up on your own, did you?
No.
You showed up with your lawyer.
Yes.
You go to the state attorney's office because they've ordered you to do so, right? And you have a meeting with law enforcement, right? And your lawyer.
Yes.
That initial meeting that you had with them is not recorded.
Wow.
I don't know if it is.
It's not.
I don't know.
So she probably denied it.
So we have.
So she probably denied it in the first meeting. She probably denied everything in the first meeting.
No idea what it is that those detectives showed you, right?
Right?
I have no idea what you said word for word to those officers, right?
Right.
Or what they said to you.
But I think when I first went in there, they did a statement. Yeah, I was recorded. I did a
Are you testifying right now that the first meeting that you had was recorded? Because I'd have to agree.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'd make a motion at this time to compel.
Okay, well, sidebar it. Thank you.
All right, so your testimony is that first thing was recorded.
Yeah, the first time I ever went in, I gave my statement.
Right, but you had two separate meetings though. You first met with law enforcement, and then after you met with them.
Oh, I only had one meeting with my lawyer. I went in with my lawyer. That was it.
So your testimony today is that you only.
Yeah, I went in one time with my lawyer.
Okay. Do you recall giving a deposition in this case?
Yes.
And that deposition was taken on May 10th of 2023, right?
I get that's the day it was. I don't know. I don't have it in front of me.
Okay.
Someone please send me a copy of the deposition. Thank
Sorry,
you.
Your Honor. And several lawyers were there, correct?
It was probably my lawyer, and I think two lawyers. That's it. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, it wasn't like a whole bunch of people. No.
Okay, a lawyer from the state's attorney's office was there?
Yeah.
A lawyer for Mr. Whitaker was there?
No.
No lawyer for Whitaker was there?
I don't think so. No.
Lawyer for Hakeem Robinson was there?
No.
Your testimony is that Mr. DeCoste was not present for your deposition?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the first meeting. I'm sorry. I'm confused. Yeah.
Okay,
No.
we'll clear this up. We're talking about the deposition that you did on Zoom where you received the subpoena from the defense.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody's lawyers were
Yeah.
there,
Everybody.
right?
Yeah.
And you swore to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Isn't that right? Same oath that you took before you took the stand today?
Correct.
Okay. Just gonna get to the page, Your Honor. Okay. Starting on page 27, Court and Counsel. Questions begin at line 9. All right, so when you showed up to give your sworn
Yeah,
statement.
she gonna revert this back to the husband. I'm telling you, that's the angle she going.
And on April 21st, how long did you talk to the prosecutors or the detective that was there before going on record to give your sworn statement and then answer their questions? I mean, I don't know the exact time, that's your answer.
Okay.
But it wasn't long. Okay, so you were able to run through the story, answer their questions before you went on record with a court reporter.
Okay, that could be the same day, right? I mean, I don't know. I don't understand.
Okay, no, and I want to make it sure the jury understands. What I want them to understand is that you had a meeting. It's the same day. You first go and talk to the detectives and the prosecutors, and that's not recorded by a court reporter, right?
I don't know if it was. I can't tell you if it was or not.
Okay, so now you're saying you're not sure if it was recorded.
I'm not sure because you got me all confused now.
Okay, so is it that you don't remember what took place on the day that you went to the state's attorney's office?
I do remember what took place.
Okay, so
you're talking about a recording. You're saying, did I talk to this? Okay, I don't remember that.
So your answer is you don't remember.
They'll tell you if it's recorded or not. You know what I mean? That's why the lawyer is keep drilling her with that, because if they didn't tell you if they didn't tell you that it wasn't recorded, then it wasn't recorded. You feel me? So that's something you should remember.
Remember if the first statement was recorded?
I don't remember.
Okay, but at some point they do. You remember them swearing you in?
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
And that was after you had already spoken to them.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, my lawyer was there, probably. Yeah.
Okay? Because then after that, they go on record and Joel Cooper starts asking you questions.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
That's what we have a copy of.
Okay.
Okay? But what I want the jury to understand is that's not the first. It's not on the fly. You know what I mean? You already kind of run through everything before you go on record, right?
I don't know. I'll talk to my lawyer, I guess, maybe. I don't know.
You want me to talk to your lawyer about that?
No, I'm saying, I guess, yeah.
Okay. Now, the sworn statement that you gave to Joel Cooper, that was only 12 pages long, right?
I don't know how many pages it was.
You didn't review it before you took the stand today?
Yeah, but I don't remember the exact pages.
Okay, it wasn't that long, was it?
No, it wasn't.
How many times did you meet with the state's attorney's office before you took the stand today?
Probably like it's in a whole, or like that's what I need to know. Like, what's the exact time frame here?
We took a deposition from you in 2023.
Okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
That was 2 years ago.
Okay.
How many times between then and you walking in here today have you met with them?
Maybe 3 times.
Okay. How many times within the past month?
Maybe twice.
Okay. And you go over, they give you your statements, right?
Yes.
Did they give you one document with a sworn statement?
Yeah, they give me my, yeah.
So that you can review what you said back in 2022 before you testify here.
Correct.
Okay.
God damn.
Now let's go over the details of what you're claiming took place on that day, okay?
Okay.
Now you're the only person that would hang out at your house when you were dating.
I told you that's what they do. They coerce. Yo, most snitches tell a different story the first time. Y'all know I always tell y'all that. Yo, it's very seldom you rats tell one story. They normally tell multiple different stories, man. And they probably coerced her. Fed her information, like you said, they fed her the answers to the test. Cause that's what they do, y'all. It's a dirty system, y'all. Keep trying to explain that shit to people, man. It's not no honest, upstanding system. The shit dirty. They do it all the time and get away with it. They get away with it. Shit fucked up for real. Hold on. It look like it's a slow day today. It's fucking 75. Trucks up this bitch. Shit been slow last couple of days. Let's check this out.
The only person that would hang out at your house when you were dating Torgon was Kareem Abdul Robinson Jr., right?
Yes.
Okay. No one else. Not Hakeem, right?
No.
Not Young and Ace, right?
No.
Just Torgon and Kareem, right?
Yes.
They were super close, right?
They were.
They were in that car together in 2019 that was shot up, right? Torgon Williams was shot in 2019 when he was in a car, wasn't he?
Okay, okay, yes, yeah.
The other person that was in that car that you're aware of was Kareem, right?
Correct.
Another person that was in that car was Abdul Robinson Sr., also known as Blue, right?
Correct.
Okay, and in that car, someone by the name of Willie Addison was killed, right?
Yes.
Willie Addison isn't Hakeem Robinson's biological brother.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay. Kareem was shot in the head in that car, wasn't he?
Yes.
And Torgon was shot multiple times.
Yeah.
As far as you knew, Hakeem Robinson wasn't in that car.
No, as far as I know, I don't know.
Okay. Now, 2 years after the murder, that when you say, because this is the first time you're giving information about this case, it's 2 years later, right? You remember that one of them, either Kareem or Torgon, asked you to go pick someone up, right?
Yes.
Can't remember which one it was, though.
I'm pretty sure it was Torgan because Kareem wouldn't come back to my room to wake me up. You know what I mean? But I can't really remember, but he came and woke me up, and then that's when I went out there. But Kareem did hand me his phone.
Okay. So now your testimony is you know for sure that it's Kareem's phone as opposed to Tor.
What I miss? Hold up, y'all.
Okay. Now, 2 years after the murder, that when you say, because this is the first time you're giving information about this case, it's 2 years later, right? You remember that one of them, either Kareem or Torgon, asked you to go pick someone up, right?
Yes.
Can't remember which one it was, though.
I'm pretty sure it was Torgan because Kareem wouldn't come back to my room to wake me up. You know what I mean? But I can't really remember, but he came and woke me up, and then that's when I went out there. But Kareem did hand me his phone.
Okay. So now your testimony is you know for sure that it's Kareem's phone as opposed to Torgan's phone?
I never said it was Torgan's phone.
Or did you say before you didn't know which phone it was?
No, I knew it was Kareem's phone.
Okay. So your testimony is Kareem's phone?
Yes.
And you know it's Kareem's phone, why? Because it's coming out of Kareem's hand and handing it to you?
Yeah.
Okay. And you can't testify to anything that happened in your house or anything that morning until he wakes you up from your sleep?
Yeah, I was asleep.
Okay, so you wake up and he hands you your phone and says what?
Wait, hold on.
Torgan wakes you up, you go outside. What does Torgan say to you?
Torgan says, well, Kareem is like, I don't remember which one. One of them were like, we need you to go pick up Hakeem.
You don't remember which one though, right?
Yeah, it's a blur of that. No.
Okay, so they say to you, we need you to go pick up Hakeem. You don't say why?
No.
You just
I was
follow
still
orders?
half asleep too. You gotta think, I just got woken up. So I'm already aggravated. So.
But if you're aggravated, wouldn't you say, why should I have to go pick him up? That's your friend. You go pick him up.
Well, I didn't say that.
You're just following the orders of your 21-year-old boyfriend.
I guess.
Okay. So you don't know anything, you just say, okay, sure, I'll go. Right?
Yeah.
And you say a phone is handed to you. What kind of phone was it?
I believe it was an iPhone.
Not sure?
Not pretty sure, but I think it was an iPhone, I believe.
Okay. And he hands it to you, and what's on the phone?
I don't know what's on the phone.
Yo, can't tell me what the screensaver is?
No.
Okay. Did it lock?
I think he might have took the lock. I'm not sure about that. Now that I don't remember.
Okay, but it's not your phone. You don't know the password to that phone, right?
No.
But you're now traveling with the phone in the car by yourself. You don't ask either one of them to follow you, right? Or to come with you.
No.
Okay. Now you just happen to know, okay, they tell you, go and pick him up somewhere by Arlington Road, right?
Yeah, some apartments.
Okay. How long is Arlington Road? How many apartment complexes are on there?
It's a couple. I believe they did say the name of the apartments. I can't remember that though. Or I don't remember if there was you know how people can put like a pin on there, like a GPS? I can't remember that.
Okay, but you see what you're doing now, Miss Gant, as we sit here today, is you're saying things like, I believe and I think. You're guessing, right?
I'm not guessing. I just don't remember.
But that's the answer.
We just need one person speaking at a time. So Ms. Gant, if you'll allow the attorney to conclude her question, and then Ms. Kwas, if you allow Ms. Gant to conclude her answer. Thank you.
So when you say you believe, you don't know, right? You're guessing.
I don't know.
Okay, your answer is you don't remember, is what your answer is.
I just don't know shit.
I don't remember if there was a pin address on there or... No, I don't.
You don't remember if they told you where to go. You don't remember if a pin was sent on the phone, which should be reflected on some record somewhere, right? But you somehow knew exactly where to go, right?
Yes.
You get in your vehicle, right?
Mm-hmm.
You drive over there, right? Did you stop anywhere else, or you went directly to the location that you needed to go?
Directly.
Directly. Now, did the phone have a case on it?
I can't remember that. I don't remember.
Okay. And is your testimony that you were using the phone while you were in the car?
I wasn't talking on the phone or anything.
Okay, but where was it in the car?
It was in my hand.
Okay. And were you making any calls from this phone?
No.
Was any text being received from this phone?
No.
Okay. And you just pick him up, and your claim is that Hakeem Robinson comes and gets in your car, right?
Correct.
Now, you were able to give a description today about Hakeem Robinson, right?
Yeah.
But at the time of the deposition, you couldn't give us a description of what he was wearing, right?
No, I don't know what he was wearing.
Okay, so even though he came out and got in the car, you can't tell this jury what he was wearing.
No, I can't remember.
But you remember what his hair was like, right?
Well, I remember he had like the little twist, yeah.
You said dreadlocks, but that's not correct.
Dreadlock twist that's the same thing to me.
To you.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a difference though, right? Between dreadlocks, which are thick.
Some people take their dreadlocks and they do like a twist thing, so.
And I see you doing like this, like you're saying little twisties on his head.
No, I believe they were like right here.
But you say, I believe.
Yeah.
But you don't know, right?
No, they were right here. They weren't long.
Now, you remember giving a deposition? In this case, the same one that we're talking about, the one I had referenced before? The deposition was in May of 2023, right?
Yes.
You only given one deposition in this case, right?
Yes.
Okay. And the deposition, as we said, we were all there. You were there to answer questions about what it was that you knew in this case, right?
Correct.
That was 3 years after the incidents that you say that you're testifying to today, right?
Correct.
And now we're here 5 years later, right?
Correct.
Okay, and in that deposition, Court and Counsel, page 86. Hold on 1 second, Judge. One second. I'm sorry, Judge. I'll go back to that. I'm going to go back to that, okay?
Okay.
Let me switch over to now because you are able to testify to what Hakeem Robinson looked like back then, right?
Yeah.
Okay? And you described him. You described him as not skinny, right?
No, he had like a little weight. He wasn't like slim, you know what I mean? He had a little
weight on him. He was a big guy, right? Back then, in 2020.
I wouldn't say he was fat or anything, but he wasn't like skinny, you know what I mean? I don't know how to explain.
He's not skinny.
Yeah.
He wasn't slim.
Yeah,
He wasn't slender. Right?
He's not skinny, bony, but he was still like slim. You know what I mean?
So your testimony today is now that he's like skinny?
It's
he
not
was back then?
No, he's not like, you know, some people are real skinny, right? You got bony.
Mm-hmm.
And you got people that are like slim, but that's not like skinny. You know what I mean? Like bony is skinny.
Okay, but he had weight on him. That's the words you just used. You went like this, like to say he had a belly on him, right?
No, I don't know if he had no, I don't believe he had a belly on him.
Okay, and you described him as 6'2", 6'3", right?
I don't know if I don't believe I gave his height. I don't know his height.
He's big, right?
He's taller than me.
How tall are you?
4'11".
He's bigger than Torgon, right?
Yeah, Torgan.
How tall is Torgon?
I don't know.
How tall is you don't know how tall your boyfriend was?
He's short.
Okay. How about Kareem? Is he tall?
He's like medium. He's not really tall.
You know someone by the name of Chris Brown?
No.
Close friends with Dominique Barno?
I don't know who that is.
Okay. Now you say you go, you pick him up. You don't know anything. You don't ask any questions. You say that this person, the shooter, who you claim is Hakeem Robinson, jumps in the back seat of your car, right?
Right.
Did you see him with any phones in his hands?
No.
Okay. No phones.
No.
No idea how that person would have been communicating with everybody else to find out where he is, right?
I didn't see a phone.
Okay. Didn't say a word to you in the car, right?
No.
And you said there were no calls coming in on the phone that you had, right?
When I pulled in like the apartments and I was making a U-turn, a phone call did come in, and it was Hakeem telling me like, I'm over here, come back. And that's when I was turning to go back.
So now your testimony is that a call came in from the shooter who you say is Hakeem Robinson.
Mm-hmm.
So he must have had a phone.
Yeah.
Right? And it came onto Kareem's phone, and what did it say on the screen?
I can't remember that. I don't know if it was like I don't know what type of call it was.
So you don't know if a phone number came up?
I can't remember that, no.
If it's a FaceTime, a face would come up, right?
I don't know, because a phone number can come up too. I don't know. And a FaceTime call.
But there's a call, right?
Yes.
It should be reflected on Kareem Robinson's records somehow, right?
Yeah.
Because you're testifying that it happened.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would have just been magical for you to figure out where the shooter was, right? He had to let you know where he was.
Yeah.
Okay. And so he gets in the car, you pick him up, you don't ask any questions, you drive back to your house, right?
Correct.
Sat in silence, no, nothing, right?
Correct. Well, I had the music up, but yeah, I had the music on.
You guys listening to music together? Okay. Then you go back to your house, right?
Correct.
Go back into your home, right?
Correct.
And fall asleep, right?
I go back to sleep, yeah.
Go back to sleep. So you now are not a witness to anything else that happens for the rest of the day, right?
No.
You didn't get a pin drop from Dominique Barner asking you and Torgon to pick him up from a woman's house?
No.
Okay, if Dominique Barner comes in and says that, he'd be lying?
Yeah, I don't.
You weren't stopped by police, which is why you and Torgon couldn't pick up Dominique Barner from that house?
No.
Okay, you were asleep at that time, right?
Yes.
Okay, so the only time you were awake for that day was for you to get up, right?
Correct.
Not ask any questions, right?
Right.
Go pick up a stranger, basically, to you, Hakeem Robinson, right?
Well, I know he's not a stranger, but yeah, I know.
Because he's famous, you know who he is, right?
Well, I know he's because he's Torgan's cousin. Yeah.
And you also know him as K-Soap, into his music videos, all of that, right?
Okay.
Okay, you go pick him up, don't ask any questions, go back to your house and fall asleep, right?
Correct.
Okay, and that allows you to say, I didn't know anything, I didn't help anybody do anything, right?
Correct.
Okay, so that you can't get charged with accessory.
Yeah.
I probably missed hella shit, didn't I?
No, you can't.
I don't know. I was okay.
Your Honor, may I have a moment?
Did she go back to the boy, the husband yet?
Yes.
May it please the court?
Yes.
Ms. Claus. You were asked by defense counsel, you were asked about your husband being arrested in 2022. Is that correct?
Yes.
And that was in December of 2022.
Correct.
Right? And isn't it true that you met with the state and law enforcement and provided information on this case 8 months before your husband was arrested
Correct.
and became a witness
Correct.
and provided a sworn statement?
Correct.
And in that sworn statement, did you provide the same information that you've testified to here today?
Yes.
And after that meeting with that recorded sworn statement, did you and your lawyer actually drive law enforcement out to the apartment complex where you picked Hakeem Robinson up?
Yes.
And you identified that apartment complex, the same one that we've all seen photos of here today, for law enforcement that day?
Yes.
You took us there, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Additionally, you were asked quite a bit about not coming forward on your own, right?
Yeah.
Don't really want to be here today, do you?
No.
Okay. And is there some concern in the culture, on the street, about snitching?
What's the grounds? Overruled.
You can answer, Ms. Cannon.
Yes.
Okay. And are you concerned for your own safety?
Yes.
And did you know better than to ask too many questions?
Yes.
And not long after that, you and Torgon broke up, is that correct?
Correct.
Judge, I don't have any further questions.
All right, may this witness be excused? Yes. All right, thank you, Ms. Gant. You're excused.
All right, y'all. That lawyer, hell of a lawyer. Young Anise put up a post earlier. Young Anise put up a post. With a picture of Scotty and a picture of Queso. He said, I know so much time been taken from y'all. I've been just trying everything I can for y'all, even when I fall short. And I know I don't have the best. But ain't nothing I won't do. Praying for y'all come home. This I'm knowing y'all will trust. What? I hate when rappers type. I won't do for y'all. Praying y'all come home. This I'm knowing y'all will trust. Know it feel like fighting y'all alone, but the whole world behind y'all. He must have changed this. He said something about, in the first post he said something about he spent a lot of money on lawyers. He ain't saying that in this one. Yo, but he must have edited it. Yeah, but I gotta go to work. I'm gonna try to get it live and later if I can. Look like it's another slow ass day. For real. It's hard. Yeah, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, hit that like button. It's another day keeping you news. And I'm out.